You ever work out in the gym and then you look over and you see this, like, perfect specimen or, eye-catching ass or titties swinging, and then there's something in your subconscious that you think, you like pause, like maybe this isn't as hot as it looks. And for me, there's always this doubt. There's a certain kind of woman, right? And what it is when she turns around, when you talk to her, is she's the older woman who has spent 20 years working on her looks, right? And if they have, like, let's say they're 35, right? And they've been single basically since they're 15, right? Working on their bodies and their skin tone and their eyes and their, let's say they're intelligent, right? So they're kind of like making smart moves. They're not the kind that just burn their hair out and it looks like a fucking rat's nest. These are the ones that are kind of smarter. They're more measured. They're not taking such extreme measures that will short-term benefit. They're kind of going for the long ball. They're like, okay, they're looking at their ass in the mirror all the time. And they're thinking, well, what will make it look better? And then they get the right, clothes that have certain lines. And it's like a perfected art form is what they are. But it truly means nothing in the world. And guys don't fall for it either. I mean, most guys, these girls are going to be lonely. They're lonely. They're like perfect, lonely, fuckable chicks in a way. They're too old. They're I guess in Asia it happens more because you see these young hot ones, right? So these old ones, they don't get anything in Asia. Maybe in the West they would.
In the West they would.
Yeah, they might get some action. Yeah. But I'm thinking of Asia.
They're thin. They're thin and they look good and they're gonna catch your eye. And a 50-year-old guy or even a 60-year-old guy or a 40-year-old guy is gonna be attracted to a 35-year-old girl. Here, she's thin, in shape. She has the plastic surgery, her hair's done, she has the makeup, implants, showing her, cleavage. She's gonna catch the eye of somebody, so, and, yeah.
It's amazing how much of an illusion she is, It's a total illusion because the only time she looks hot is probably in the situation that you're seeing her. Yeah, I've noticed these girls that they'll stick your ass right in your face. You know what I mean? They'll like get right there and put their best, asset right in front of your face in the right angle with the right lighting. Like they know exactly what is their best kind of thing. But it's such an illusion because if you ever go on a date with them, you're going to suddenly realize that they're old hags. They're worn out. There's nothing there for you. I guess if you're 20, if you're 20 and you like MILFs, then they would be hot.
Yeah, these are the type of women that these women can fool a younger guy that doesn't have experience, especially in Asia, and the girl looks younger than 35. She might look 30, she might look 28 compared to American women. So she has Botox, okay, so she has less wrinkles. She's Asian, so she's more quote unquote exotic. So a lot of younger guys can be fooled, or can be tempted by a woman like this. And then, she's good looking. I mean, she's got a nice body. It's nice and tight. She's wearing the tight pants in the gym. She's showing the cleavage. So a lot of younger guys are, can be tempted. And then, she'll go after the younger guys too because she knows the younger guys are thirsty. They're hornier too. So, yeah. So there's that.
To me, they're incredibly boring. Like they don't have anything to offer.
Vapid.
Yeah, they don't. In my experience, there's some older girls that are like this age, and they're just super fucking horny. Like this one is never this type, but I've had certain girls that are they're just like fucking totally. I mean, they're so horny. You just touch their shoulder and they're fucking coming. There's those girls, but these ones are never that type. These are the methodical, cold ones. Calculating, you know what I mean? Like measured, everything's a filter. Every skin tone, vitamin, fucking bronzing agent, and all the different makeups and stuff.
Anti-aging cream.
Anti-aging.
Foundation.
There's probably 50 things they can do to their eyes. I mean, like, it's like the illusion is so.
Yeah, the girl I'm thinking about, she had eye surgery also. I don't know what it was, but she had eyes. She had come back from the hospital and there was some type of bandage over her eyes, and she was wearing these plastic goggles, and so it was. She had her cheeks done, the eyes done, the boobs. Her nose was done more than a couple times. She had to wear
I knew it. You never told. I knew it.
So she had a botched nose job, and then she had to wear a cast on her nose for 6 months, and so the nose could rest, quote unquote, and then they could go back in and then do it right. But the nose was done at least 2 times on this one.
I think these type of girls, they're becoming. I guess girls show off their bodies for different reasons. These ones, in my experience, they tend to be not that horny, right? But also, some girls compete with other girls. They have a lot of energy. Like they want to go to their high school reunion and be the hottest girl there. These ones, I don't think they even do that. I think they do it for themselves. It's like the hotness, it's not even for any one guy. It's not even to get a guy. It's like they're like these incels, and they just want to get more and more, perfect, like a doll or something. They're like trying to be the perfect doll for themselves, so they can look in the mirror, and then even when they look in the mirror, they get the right mirror and the right angle, and it's all for them. Like, it's just that they say, okay, now it's almost perfect. They're. Yeah, it's a
self-absorption.
It's a show just for them. It's like this personal project. Their body is like their own self-improvement project. Yeah, and they don't even realize why this whole thing started. Like, why did girls start dressing this way? Why did girls, wear makeup? They want to be younger, so guys will marry them. So guys will think they're old, younger than they are, and then they'll think they can make babies better than they can, and they'll trick the guy. That's how beauty industry started, was to trick guys into thinking it was to fool men.
Yeah.
But eventually it becomes to fool themselves. It's like this. It's like, to me, they're kind of like what is that? There's that body, the body of Mao Zedong and Vladimir Lenin. What's that called when they're in like a museum? You can go to Red Square and you can see
Mausoleum.
It's inside of mausoleum, but the body has been preserved. What is that called? It's the body is like full of formaldehyde and all these like very strong chemicals, and it's totally useless, inert thing with no. It's not even have an audience. There's no audience for it. It's really a dead thing. That's why it reminds me of like Lenin's body, like in Red Square you can go see. And then also Mao Zedong in Beijing. The only people that can do this are Russian technicians. There's nobody in the West that has the skill. You should really go. If you ever go to Beijing, you should go see Mao's body, and go see if you go to Moscow, go see Lenin's body, because
it's preserved.
It's preserved, yeah, and it's under glass, and it requires a lot of work, and there's a lot of gases they have to pump in there, and it's like keeps it looking fresh.
Wow.
It's a very technical thing, and No one else has figured out how to do this. Even the Chinese don't know how to do it. They need the Russians to come in and keep Mao going. It's a very technical thing, a difficult thing. But that's what I see these women as, is like, it's like they're like a dream to themselves or something. A dead body trying to be something.
Kept alive by modern medicine and science.
Yeah, for no purpose. Because nobody wants it. Nobody's fooled by it. No one thinks they're young, like these women.
But it looks good on Instagram.
Yeah, and like when you see them from behind or whatever angle is their best angle, you somehow you kind of like look over. But I've noticed as I've gotten older, I don't look anymore. Like my judgment is too tight now. I automatically know it's one of those ones. I can feel it. Like there's something about, I don't know what it is. It's the length of legs and the lack of, like younger girls when they have, their legs have this baby fat on them, like a little bit. There's something old in it that you can see if you think about it. Like it's an illusion. It's really, truly an illusion. But it's not for any evil purpose. It's weird. It's just this woman wasting her life, kind of her sad life on this meaningless thing, really, to me. So yeah, beware of that. You'll see that. It's like there's different kinds of girls, right? Some of them are trying to trick you. Other ones, they're not. They're trying to trick themselves, I guess. There's some. I don't even think it's like a narcissism. I think it's not even like. It's some kind of nervous. No, it's some kind of nervous. I'm not good enough. Insecurity. It's something like that. And like no matter how hot they get on the outside, before they get too old, it doesn't make them feel good. They never feel good. These girls, they never feel satisfied. They're just hungry, like hungry ghosts, that Chinese movie. And they're just constantly dissatisfied with themselves. They got to be perfect more. But it's so funny because usually you save money, so you can have a better life. It's like a guy just working super hard and just scrimping down to the day he dies and eating like dog food or cat food or something to save that last penny, right? And then he dies, and it's like he saved the most money, He died with the largest amount of cash, with no one to give it to. No, there's no. It's like they got lost in why we do things and why life. They bought the process, not the goal. Yeah, it's very, 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 very useless type of women. Yeah,